Galway First Nation Chief Wilfred King held a community meeting for off-reserve members in Thunder Bay tonight. So far, the bankrupt reserve have received around $1 million in emergency funding. Community members were looking for answers as to exactly where their dollars were spent over the past 2 years, what the future holds for their community. Tara Lair reports.
The meeting provided disclosure of the bankrupt reserve's finances and an update on new funding. The Lakehead School Board also presented their new initiative to educate Galway Elementary School students in Armstrong. But much of the meeting was spent discussing the past chief and council's handling of the band's assets and finances. Tasha Esquega is the former Galway Economic Development Officer. She lost her job after the previous chief was elected in 2010 and recalls feeling helpless and hopeless.
I know I was pulled aside and I was told that I was going to no longer have a job in January, and when I had asked why, it was because, well, one of the counselors wanted my job and that he was gonna take over assume my responsibilities in that capacity. And I was also told by himself personally that he was going to make more because he's a counselor and he can do that.
We weren't privy to all the information that was happening. No council meetings, no general band meetings, so we didn't really know what was going on a day-to-day basis.
Chief Wilfred King says community members are fed up and he wants those responsible to be held accountable.
The days of squandering, band funds, the days of previous chief and councils basically, stealing band equipment is over. That type of practice has to stop.
Tara Lair, TBT News.